bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing.
Hi friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting vlog for you. I'm going to be reading two Christmassy romance stories and I'm so excited about both of them. I'm going to be buddy reading a new Christmas romance, One Last Gift by Emily Stone with Jessie from Reading with Jess, and we're also doing a collab video, so you can hop over to her channel and watch her vlog some Christmassy romances as well. So we're going to be buddy reading this one together, and then the other books in the video we may or may not have the same books, but I'm going to be reading Mary-Kate Andrews' Christmas Bliss. This is an older backlist Christmas title. I read the Santa Suit last year, absolutely loved it. I've read several Mary-Kate Andrews books in the past, but I've never read this one, so I'm really excited to get to it. I'm going to be reading and sharing my thoughts on both of these in this vlog, and if I have time, I might try to squeeze one more in, but no promises. Look how beautiful that looks. So these 13 baskets came together, so they're all like coordinated and textured differently and all of that, but I feel like I will be able to add to it. And then of course I have my pin board, cork board over here. I have some personal information on there, so I can't really show that, but that is my desk setup and it makes me so excited, you guys. I don't even think this first thing is going to show up in frame, but this was my most expensive purchase. Wasn't planning on getting something like this, but I couldn't pass it up because it was 60% off and I've always wanted something like this. Next, I got this really fun pink pullover. It's like quilted. I got a claw clip from Wild Fable. I have very thick, very long hair, and so I needed a bigger one. I also got this really pretty hair ribbon, which I thought would be really pretty and fun. Next, I got so much kind of like food stuff. So I got this hot chocolate kit. It comes with cocoa mix, peppermint crunch, dark cocoa mix, caramel bits, and mini marshmallows. So I'm very excited about that, and it has all the fun mix-ins, so I'm going to be drinking lots of hot chocolate this year. I also picked up this gingerbread cookie, which I thought would be fun. Maybe we can do that. It just has the little gingerbread, icing, sprinkles, all of the things, so we'll try that out. Also got the hot chocolate drink bomb. This is the white chocolate. It says hot chocolate too. Belgian white chocolate topped with peppermint crunch, filled with mini marshmallows and cocoa mix. Add to hot milk and stir. And then I also picked up a fun marshmallow cocoa topper. It's a little snowman marshmallow. And I also picked up these cookies, hand decorated, seasonal. So I got these for like the Halloween ones, and they made great like things, like props almost, for Instagram. So this one has the little Target dog in it, a Christmas tree, Rudolph, Santa, and yeah, I'm excited about it. So I'm going to be using those. It's hard to see. I'll be using these for Instagram pictures. Okay, next up, you know, my patrons, I call them the night owls, and they're so special to me that I found these owl ornaments at Hobby Lobby, and I kind of went a little crazy, not for them, but for me, because I'm gonna do an entire like bookish tree night owl Patreon bookish thing tree. I might put it on top of that table right there, but I liked it back here in like my filming location. So I will show you the things that I got at Hobby Lobby. All right, first one is, this is the first one that I saw. It is a glass like bauble, and it's obviously an owl, and I just love it so much. It has little like spots on the back, but classic owl ornament. Another just classic owl ornament, very, very sparkly. He's also like a glass one, has lots of glitter. He also has like the feathers. I also got this really fun Santa because he was very cute and he called out to me. So this is just an easy shelf tabletop decoration, and it's not glass or anything. It's like this, like, I don't know, like plasticky kind of stuff. So I got 2 of the spearmint ice cubes gum. I am a constant gum chewer, so I got those. And then I got a couple more owls. I saw these. These are really cute. It's a set of 3 little owls in there. Look at their faces. And they have little like pine and berries. But I loved these guys. And then the last ones that I got are these. They're kind of like the other ones, but they're white, obviously. And these were like kind of like a brown and gray. So yeah, so I got these. And again, it has like the pine and the like a little berries and pine cones and stuff like that. So that's what I got at the store. I was so happy that I was able to find some stuff that I really, really liked. And you'll have to let me know what you think of all these crazy owl ornaments. I never thought I would see the day where I would have this many owl ornaments. Friends, I'm about halfway through, a little bit more. I'm 52% through One Last Gift by Emily Stone, and I'm really enjoying this story. A couple of things though. This isn't like a fast-paced romance story. It's very much more slow-paced, get to know the characters, get to know the dynamics and the relationships between the different characters. So you have Cassie and Tom that are siblings, and then you have their friend Sam, and then there is another friend of Cassie's as well. They like to go on holiday together, but basically Cassie has always kind of had a crush on Sam, but it's Tom's friend. And then one year things start a little bit, but before they get too far, something happens that kind of makes you think that Sam's a jerk. Maybe he had a reason, I'm not sure. But the whole premise is that Cassie and Tom are really, really close siblings because they lost their parents at a young age. And obviously that bonded them. They went to go live with their aunt. And yeah, one of the things that Tom has always done for Christmas is leave an envelope with a clue inside. So Cassie has to go on this treasure hunt to find her Christmas gift, I guess. He's done that for a very long time, and it's like a tradition of theirs. But then one year Tom dies, and now Cassie is all alone. And yeah, it's just really sad. It got me emotional. I was definitely tearing up just because I did have the time to feel their sibling dynamic, and I really was hurting for Cassie in that moment. I think if you have siblings, the thought of losing your sibling, even if you like squabble and stuff like that, but they were obviously really close because of the situation with their parents. But then another envelope pops up, and now she has this chance to go on one more treasure hunt. And she's having, this is the hardest treasure hunt to date. And of course, Tom is not here to give her any clues. Before he died, he had said like this year was gonna be the most epic Christmas one, or the most epic treasure hunt of all. And it was gonna be the most difficult. So now she's just left trying to solve the clues to lead her to the end. Her and Sam, she kind of blames Sam a little bit for Tom's death. unfounded, but I get where she's coming from in her grief and stuff like that. I'm guessing it is going to be a romance between Cassie and Sam, but that is definitely not the focus of the novel so far, and I am 52% of the way through it. Just before that percentage, a couple of chapters are like when Sam is kind of re-entering Cassie's life unbeknownst to her because of something else that is happening. But it's really just like a slice of life story. There's several time jumps, months later, years later, things that are happening to move the story along. And I'm really enjoying it so far, but I just want people to go in knowing it's not a fast-paced, Christmassy romance with happiness. You know, it's a little bit more introspective, dealing with harder topics like death of loved ones, specifically parents, death of a sibling, grief. I did add this little guy down here, but like, guys, I love it. I realized it needs a garland, so I had these two, this red and white one, which I just don't think fits the vibe, and I had this one, which is like the perfect vibe, but it's not long enough. So I'll have to keep my eye out for a garland, but I do like the addition of the little statue. And I'm gonna have to find an owl topper. All right, I'm in the home stretch, and I just feel like I'm gonna get really emotional in this last part, and I'm not prepared at all. Let's do this. This was exhausting to read. So as you guys saw, I just finished One Last Gift by Emily Stone, and it was very emotional, as you saw, so it might surprise you. I don't think I loved this quite as much as I loved Always in December, which I read last year. I would be very interested to read that one again though. I think there was more romance in that than there was in this. I don't know. I feel bad because like last year, I didn't read the synopsis. And I think last year I went in with one expectation with that book. I did the same thing with this one. And sometimes that does a disservice to the book because you can expect something out of the book and that not be what the book is about. You know what I'm saying? So then you have to rely on the writing and the characters and the plot and the pacing and all of those other things. And all of those things were great. I really do feel like I got to know all of the characters. There were several. And I came to love all of them. Obviously, the heavy focus was on Cassie, Tom's sister. And it also deals a lot with grief, which brings sadness, of course. And there is like a little bit of romance in here, but it's definitely not the focus of the story, which is what I thought it was going to be. But yeah, the pacing was perfect for the story and what it was trying to do. It was really about Cassie finding herself and figuring out what she wanted to do with her life, specifically after Tom died. And I thought it was very beautiful and very moving, the tradition that she had with her brother about him leaving her these envelopes to send her on a scavenger hunt each year, and then how she went on like one last scavenger hunt to get one last gift. I really loved it. Was it slow? Yes, but not in like a boring, the story was dragging sort of way, just as a character driven story, you know, one character coming to terms with her grief, following these clues, getting to know the other characters and kind of the ins and outs of the different clues and what the places meant and kind of all of that. I was hoping to do 2 crafts today, but I'm only going to be able to do 1. I'm going to try to do the other one tomorrow. Tonight, my friends Jordan, Jesse, and I are going live on YouTube to make the infamous like ornaments with little books in there. I've already made a bunch because I've read a bunch this year. Also be able to go back to Jordan's channel as we walk you through step by step how to do it. And I will link that video down below in the description box. But I'm super excited to make more progress on my ornaments because I started this a while ago. I was like the first one of me, Jordan, and Jesse to like get it started. You basically print out, there's like this template and you print out your book covers. You do 2 of each cover and then you use foam sheet as like the pages in between, and then you just cut, you know, put the book cover on one side, put the book cover on the other side, and you're done. That's a book, and you pop it in your ornament. I do think it's easier to get the ornaments that are kind of like, this one is getting stuck, to get the ones that kind of like open up along the seam type thing, but super fun. All right, friends, we're here to make our next set of ornaments. I'm super excited about these because I used to make these as a kid, but it's been a very long time. So these are pretty easy. These are salt dough ornaments, and there's not that many ingredients. There's 3 ingredients: flour, salt, and water. So the mixture that I'm gonna do is 2 cups of flour, a 1/2 cup salt, and 3/4 cup to 1 cup of warm water. So I have a cup in here, and then you just add it slowly until it forms like a good dough. And then you can just leave them like that. They will be like the color of your flour and salt. So basically like a white color, but you can also choose to paint them, which is what I'm gonna do. So you can form the ornaments on your own, but I have some cookie cutters. So I have a Christmas tree, a gingerbread man and a snowflake. And then I also picked up some paintbrushes at Target. And then I also picked up the same brand, that Mondo Llama brand. I picked up some of their paints. So I have this green color that's called Smooth Sea Glass, a yellow, a bright yellow, which is called Curious Gold Finch. I have pink Sugary Cereal. I have a light brown Snuggly Teddy Bear, and I have a blue Cloudless Sky. So these are the colors that I picked up, and I'm just gonna do kind of like minimal painting on them. I thought I could do like the green Christmas tree with the brown bottom, maybe some ornaments on it, the gingerbread man brown with some white detailing, and then the snowflake, maybe I'll do one white, maybe I'll do one blue. I also do have a white paint pen, but basically I'm just here to make the dough and then, you know, cook them, let them cool, and then later on today we will actually be decorating them. So to get started, you just need a big mixing bowl, which I have you resting on right now. And then you need your salt and you need your flour. So let's go ahead and get started with that. And I'm just gonna knead it a couple times, make sure everything's incorporated. They just came out of the oven. Look! They're so cute. They're like little pillows. They did like fluff up a little bit. See, they're fluffy a little bit, but how cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys, they are turning out so cute. I love these colors that I got. So far, I've only used the brown and green, but I love them. So I've got 2 plain ones, 1 textured one that I'm giving away, 3 gingerbread, 2 trees with lights, and 2 snowflakes. And I think I'm going to turn it into a little garland. I think that would be precious. All right, friends, it's almost time for the hot cocoa party. I am going to be reading Christmas Bliss with Jessie on reading sprints tonight. Jordan from Sorry Booked Solid, Ashley from Ashley's Little Library are also going to be there, but it's almost time to check the poll for the final time and find out which hot chocolate I will be making. Let's go to the kitchen and we'll check the poll. Okay. Okay. It was so close. 49% regular, 51% dark cocoa. Okay, which yummy addition should I use? 40% peppermint crunch, 36 caramel bits, and only 23% mini marshmallows. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna screenshot these and share them on the screen. And Ready Whip, obviously. I'm gonna try to just finish it up in this next little sitting, but I read the majority of this last night on the Hot Cocoa Party and Reading Sprints on Jesse's channel. This story is the 4th book in a series by Mary Kate Andrews. It just follows the same characters, so I don't think it's like a continuing plot or anything like that. So you're following 2 friends during Christmas time. They're each dealing with their own woes. You have Wheezy, who is a antique dealer, and her wedding is looming, and her husband Daniel is actually on a job in New York City. So all of them live in Savannah, Georgia. He had this really awesome opportunity to be a guest at a restaurant in New York City, so he is away while Wheezy is in Savannah planning her wedding. And of course he gets sick, and then Wheezy misses him, so she decides to go to New York and surprise him. And then you have her best friend BB, who is pregnant and about to burst, and just dealing with that, but also like she doesn't want to get married again. She's been married in the past. It hasn't been that great. And then she finds out that she's actually still married because the divorce decree did not go through with the last guy. And that if she has the baby before the divorce is official, it's technically, I guess, like a Georgia state law that that is considered the father of the baby, whether it is or not, which that's really weird. So yeah, and she's obviously dating someone, but they don't want to, like, she doesn't want to get married. The guy's like, yeah, we should, but she's not really into it. So I bet that they're going to get married. I think both couples are going to get married. It's just kind of like antics ensue, that sort of story. But I'm going to sit down and finish it up, and I will let you know my full thoughts when I finish it up. I'm here with a reading update. I finished Christmas Bliss by Mary Kate Andrews, and I'm rating this story 3 out of 5 stars. I thought it was short and sweet, and it was exactly what I expected from the story. It follows 2 friends around the holidays. One is pregnant and expecting and very close to her due date, and another friend is about to get married, and her husband that she's marrying is off on a job assignment in New York City, working at a restaurant in New York City as a guest chef. And yeah, antics ensue. It's a fun time. If you like Southern books, like very Southern books, you might like this one. If you've read the other books in this series, which I have not, so I think that it just follows the same characters of the series, but it's like a completely different story. But I did enjoy it. I thought it was fast-paced and fun, and just like you didn't have to think too hard about what you were reading, you know. So I really liked that one. And now Jesse and I have decided to read one more book, like one more buddy read, because One Last Gift wasn't the Christmassy book we wanted. So we're giving it one more shot, and we're gonna buddy read All I Want for Christmas by Maggie Knox, which is the author of the holiday swap that I read last year. Maybe a lot of you read that one last year because I know it was a book of the month pick. So the holiday swap was about like 2 twins, one that works like they're both like they both cook and bake and stuff, but one is like kind of like a celebrity chef, and one works at their like family's bakery or whatever, and for reasons they swap places. There's romance. It's super cute. This book, All I Want for Christmas, says true love wasn't on their holiday wish list. When Sadie and Max are selected as contestants on the famed reality singing show Star Maker, each thinks they've finally gotten their big Nashville break. But when they're paired up for Duet Week and stun the world with their romantic onstage chemistry, with fans going wild for Saxy, the network demands that they remain a duo on and off stage or exit the competition. Faking a relationship until their final performance in the Star Maker holiday special shouldn't be too hard, except for one small problem. Sadie and Max can't stand each other. So you have enemies to probably lovers that are fake dating for this singing competition, and I just cannot wait. I am gonna do some unboxings or unpackaging. Apparently I just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different Amazon packages. I do not know if these are for me. I do not know if these are Christmas presents. So I'm just gonna open them and share them with you. I have a box, and then I have all of these envelopes. So we're gonna start with the envelopes. I'm gonna get out my scissors, make it easy on myself. Because I did order some things from Amazon for Christmas, so this might be like some of that. Nope, this is a book, and it has a note. Patty! It says, since you wrote Cackle, maybe this will be good too if you enjoy that one. If not, at least you've tried the author twice. LOL. Happy holidays, friends, from Patty. Patty! Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Guys. Such Sharp Teeth was so unexpectedly good. I loved the writing, and this is Rachel Harrison's debut. So I am so happy to have this. Thank you so much, Patty. Next package. Oh, and also the receipt. I almost tore the little letter. Enjoy your gift from Sandra. I have to add this to my TBR for this month, Just Like Magic by Sarah Hogel. I'm so excited. The holidays were never her thing until she unwittingly summons the holiday spirit before her very eyes. Very excited about this. Thank you so much. I'm just making sure these have come off my wish list because sometimes that doesn't happen. Okay, thank you so much. I need to, they kind of sent me a little, the little thingy was a little messed up, so I'm gonna make it better because I keep the notes, obviously. So I'm gonna slip that in there. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. My night owls, guys, my night owls. Okay, next is this one. Yep, this has a note as well. Okay, Merry Christmas. Thank you for creating such an amazing space for us all. You are a wonderful human, and I am thankful from you. Mary! You guys, that was literally the nicest thing someone could say. Thank you for creating such an amazing space for all of us. Guys, you're gonna make me cry. Also, weird tag, but I get it. It's the holiday season, so they can't keep it all nice and pretty. Oh, I didn't even see, I did not even see the book you sent me, Mary. I'm too caught up on what you said, the space for all of us. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Dead and Gondola, a Christie bookshop mystery by Anne Claire. I am so excited for this one. I actually heard about this from Keisha from A Book Like You, because she's starting to get into cozies, and this is one she ran across, and I just immediately added it to my wish list. And then my friend Lauren from Lauren Loves Reads read it and said it's perfect for winter. So if I can't read it in December, it's happening in January. I am so excited. Thank you, Mary. Oh my gosh. I really honestly was not expecting a lot of Christmas presents this year, but you guys are so sweet. Let me make sure this comes off of my list. Oh, this is like further down because I added it a while ago. I've added it back in September. Surely one of these has to be my husband's present, but we'll see. Okay, a note. Okay. Oh, this one's from Patty. I've heard great things about this book from several people who have all had different reading tastes, so I hope you enjoy. Thanks for being our mama night owl. You're amazing, from Patty. Patty, you got me 2 books? What in the world? Okay. No, you didn't. Patty, you got me both. I'm crying. Y'all, I'm so blessed. Thank you, Patty. Patty, you're one of my oldest friends and like internet friends, and I appreciate you so much. You are so sweet. Y'all out here trying to one up each other is what y'all trying to do. All right, this surely has to be. No, it's a note in here. Okay, it's not a note. Let me see. The note has to be in here. Oh no. Oh no. Who got me this? Look how shiny it is. Who got me this? It came with this part, but not like the note part. Oh, here it is. I've only heard wonderful things about this one. I hope you enjoy it. Merry Christmas, Gwen, and thank you for all you do. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm getting like more and more hyped. You guys, no way. I'm so happy. And then I've got a box, which maybe this is what I ordered. Although it's like very full, so I'm like, what the heck? All right. Oh, okay. Oh, so someone wrapped it. Why'd y'all, whoa, there's multiple books. Who did this? Who did this? I almost want to save these for Christmas. Marisol. Oh my goodness. Marisol. Look guys, she wrapped my prezzies. That costs extra. I know it does because I never wrap the gifts. Marisol. And it comes with a tag, like it truly feels like Christmas. Oh my gosh, I want to read what this one says. Oh, okay, so this one says, thanks to your recommendation, I loved Part of Your World. I can't wait to read more Abby Jimenez. But first, let's see what you think of these books. I hope you enjoy them. Happy reading. Oh my gosh, Marisol, this is so extra in the best way possible. Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez. And I'm going to assume that that's what the other book is. But I am so, now I can binge this series because Jessie got me the first book and I had the second and the third books on my wish list. Thank you so much, Marisol, because I want to keep this. This is so cute. Like, so cute. Gwen, you deserve so much more than these books. You're a phenomenal person who loves to give of your time, energy, and resources to your night owls. We appreciate you very much. Like, you guys, stop it. Stop it. I care about you guys so much. You don't even know. I'm just trying to take the tag off. The Happily Ever After playlist. Marisol, what the heck? I care about you guys so much. Thank you so much. This was so sweet and so generous of my patron. Like, thank you, ladies. You're the best. All right, friends, I'm here with my final update. I read 3 books for this vlog. I started with One Last Gift by Emily Stone, which was a buddy read with my friend Jessie from Reading with Jess. We both read this book. We both have similar feelings. I am going to land on a 4-star rating for this one. The only reason I docked a star is because I didn't really feel the connection between Cassie and Sam, because there was just a large period of time where they weren't together or they weren't pursuing the romantic relationship, and a lot of their relationship took place when they were younger, but we don't get to see that, we're just told that. But overall, it's more of a story about Cassie overcoming the death of her parents while she still has Tom by her side, her brother, but then Tom ends up dying as well, and she's kind of all alone. But then Tom sends her on one last scavenger hunt like he used to do, and yeah, it's really emotional. It did make me emotional. I did tear up several times, but 4 stars for this one. Just don't think going in it's going to be overtly Christmassy. The next book I picked up is Christmas Bliss by Mary Kate Andrews. I have read a couple of books, several books by Mary Kate Andrews now. They're always just a good fun time. They're Southern books. They focus on family and friendships, and this one was no different. This is actually the 4th book in the 𝒑𝒐𝒏𝒏𝒂𝒔 mystery series, but I haven't read those other ones, so maybe I would have known our main characters Wheezy and BB more. But in this one, Wheezy is planning a Christmas Eve wedding to her longtime sweetheart, and BB is pregnant and about to burst any day. Antics ensue because Wheezy has she's an antique dealer. Her fiance is in New York doing a guest chef job at this upscale restaurant. Her friends Cookie and Manny, who are her friends, are her wedding planners, and they like to go above and beyond to be super extravagant, and Wheezy's just trying to tame them. And then of course her maid of honor and best friend is pregnant. So one day Daniel calls and tells Wheezy that he's sick, so she gets worried, and BB tells her, go take care of your man. So she goes to New York, and New York is definitely not what she was expecting, but she also had some great surprises along the way. So this is just a fun, it's super short, quick. It's not, again, overtly Christmassy. I'm looking for a book that's super Christmassy, and I haven't found that this season yet, but I've just started diving into my Christmassy books, so I'm hoping I will find one. But yeah, I say that if you're just looking, if you have nothing else to read, pick this up. If you've read the other books in the series, pick this up. But I wouldn't necessarily recommend this, but if you do want to read it, it's a good fun time, and I rated this one 3 stars. And then, because Jessie and I weren't totally satisfied with one buddy read, we decided to read another buddy read, and that is All I Want for Christmas by Maggie Knox. Maggie Knox is the writing duo that wrote The Holiday Swap last year, so this is their new Christmas romance story. This one was more romancy than our other buddy read, but it wasn't, again, too Christmassy. It had Christmas vibes, but not enough, In this one, we follow both Sadie and Max, and they are vying to win this singing reality show in Nashville called Star Maker, and they end up getting paired up for duet week. And the show's Star Maker's show ratings have been really low, so that's why they even invited Max Brody to be on the show in the first place, because he's kind of Nashville royalty because of his dad being a really famous musician in Nashville. So they invite him to be on the show. Sadie ends up winning a portion, so she gets to choose her partner, and they tell her this is actually scripted, you have to choose Max to be your partner. So they pair up for duet week, and they sing, and it basically goes viral. And then the producers are like, you guys have to go forward in the competition as a duo rather than solo artists. So since they're both trying to make it and they don't want to give up their shot, they decide, okay, we will move forward in the competition as a duo. And then the producers tell them that they have to pretend like they're a couple on stage and off stage. So they both agreed to it. And on the back it says, but with their dreams just within reach, they agree to the ruse. Will their fake relationship be exposed before they can win, or might their phony connection turn real by the Christmas finale? So you have to read to find out, but this one was super cute. I like that it's told in dual POV, so we get Sadie's point of view, you get Max's point of view, and it actually takes place over 2 Christmases, and then like the epilogue or like last chapter is the next Christmas. It also gives a little bit of a sneak peek behind reality singing shows and how things are scripted. It also touches on grief, death of a loved one, and sexual harassment in the workplace. So just be aware of those things going in, but I'm rating this a 4 out of 5 stars as well. So that means we got 2 4 stars and 1 3 stars. I think overall that's a great start to my month, but that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this gets you in the Christmas spirit. If you haven't been in the Christmas spirit already, I will catch you guys in another video very soon. So I hope you're having a lovely day or night, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, friends.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing.